Today we got a huge list of scary videos full of all sorts of creepy content, so hit that subscribe button and get ready for more scary videos, just like this.
Alright, so I'm officially freaking out a little bit.
TikTok user Sean Does Talks has uploaded a series of scary videos that have left viewers seriously unsettled.
Amazing 80s CRT monitor, which I turned into a cam link and basically a live camera feed.
It all begins, innocently enough. Sean explains that his wife recently gave him a vintage 1980s CRT monitor. Curious, he sets it up in his living room and points a camera toward the space so viewers can see both the modern camera feed and the CRT's display at the same time.
Of course, what do? I turn into a live camera feed via cam link.
That's when things take a strange turn.
Where's my furniture? Now wait, just watch this. This is crazy.
On the modern camera, Sean's living room looks completely normal, furniture, couch, decorations, everything in place. But on the CRT screen, the room appears empty.
But there's my things. Where's my furniture? Now wait, just watch this. This is crazy.
Sean then walks in front of both screens. You can clearly see him moving through the living room in real time. But on the CRT, he's walking through a bare, unfurnished version of the same space.
How is that possible? There's my furniture. What the actual...
Almost immediately, theories begin pouring in. Some viewers suggest the CRT is somehow displaying an alternate reality or parallel version of the room. Others point out something even stranger. In the CRT view, Sean appears to be wearing different clothes. To skeptics, that's proof of a hoax. But believers argue, if this is another reality, then why wouldn't things be different? The clip goes viral and viewers demand more, so Sean delivers.
And basically a live camera feed. But where are all my things? None of that stuff is there. So you guys wanted me to go sit on the couch, so let's give you that.
In a follow-up video, responding to a comment, he sets the experiment up again, this time sitting down on his couch.
And here we go.
As he takes a seat, something unsettling happens. His image on the CRT begins to flicker. Then, for a brief moment, he turns completely black, like a shadow figure. In later uploads, Sean appears genuinely shaken. He points the CRT toward a wall, and written across the CRT screen are the words, "You found me."
You found me? Are you kidding me?
The words are not visible anywhere in the room itself, only on the monitor.
I am literally starting to freak out, dude. I am starting to freak out.
Sean walks back in front of both screens, and that's when things escalate again.
What the is that?
A candle sitting on a nearby table suddenly flares to life, then extinguishes itself. The wick isn't burned. Moments later, the camera appears to fall over on its own.
What the
Now viewers are split. Some believe they're witnessing the early stages of an ARG, an elaborate alternate reality game slowly unfolding. Others aren't so sure, especially given how convincingly real the reactions seem. Whether this is a carefully crafted experiment, a viral performance, or something far stranger, one thing is certain: Sean's videos have tapped into a deep, uncomfortable question. What if sometimes we're not all seeing the same reality?
You found me? Are you kidding me? I am literally starting to freak out, dude. that?
Quick heads up, our merch store's stacked with killer designs, tees, hoodies, stickers and caps, and free shipping on orders over $50. Hit the link below or check the pinned comment before they vanish. During Dubai's New Year's Eve celebration, something unexpected was caught during a live TV broadcast. As fireworks lit up the skyline, Fox News was airing the festivities in real time when a fast-moving object suddenly streaked across the sky. It cuts through the frame at extreme speed, far faster than any drone, helicopter, or aircraft visible elsewhere in the shot. The moment passed as quickly as it appeared, but viewers watching live immediately noticed something wasn't right. Some suggested it could have been debris from the fireworks or a camera artifact. Others weren't convinced, pointing out the object's straight trajectory and sudden appearance. Whatever it wasn't acknowledged on air. It simply appeared and vanished. So was this just a coincidence caught at the perfect moment, or something else slipping through the frame during one of the world's biggest live broadcasts? A touching moment was recently shared online by user It's Emily Fuller. While visiting her parents, Emily and her family took a walk near a small park beside a local cemetery. That's when her 2-year-old daughter Grace suddenly announced she wanted to go see someone she called Dead Grace.
I'm gonna see that Grace.
Can you show me where she is?
It's right here.
Curious, the family followed her as she confidently led them through the cemetery, straight to a gravestone.
Who's this dead?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Engraved on the marker was the name Grace Olsen, a baby who had passed away years earlier.
That's Grace.
Yeah.
Was she a baby?
Yeah. Bye, Grace.
Emily explains that her daughter had been asking about different headstones and was excited when she saw one with her own name. At first, the family assumed it was just a coincidence, but then something strange happened. After returning home, Grace kept talking about her new friend, Dead Grace. She spoke about her throughout the rest of the day, and then again the next day, and the day after that. Emily says this fixation was completely out of character. Her daughter is usually easily distracted, but she continued to remember and talk about Grace without being prompted. The family began visiting the grave regularly, and Grace happily played nearby each time, insisting they were best friends.
Surprised that she remembered.
That's Grace.
In a follow-up update, Emily shared that she reached out to Grace Olsen's mother. She was deeply moved by the video, and the two families are now planning to meet when Emily visits again. Whether this was a coincidence, a child's imagination, or something more difficult to explain, it's a moment that's left viewers feeling both comforted and quietly unsettled.
That's Grace.
Oh.
Who's this dead?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's Grace.
Yeah.
Was she a baby?
Yeah. Bye, Grace.
An eerie clip out of the Philippines has left viewers thoroughly unsettled. The footage was uploaded by TikTok user Kolotsky251 and was filmed inside Felix Memorial National High School in Cainta. In the video, a group of students are practicing gymnastics inside the school's gym hall. Everything appears normal at first. But then one of the youngest members of the group suddenly notices something strange. She looks toward the rear upper mezzanine of the gym and becomes visibly unsettled. She lets out an uncomfortable sound, clearly spooked by whatever she's seeing. The rest of the group mostly ignores her and continues practicing. But if you keep your eyes on the back upper level of the gym, something odd really does appear to be happening. A large black object can be seen moving all by itself. It's hard to make out exactly what it is, possibly a door or a cabinet, but whatever it is, it appears to shift without anyone near it. As the clip goes on, more of the students begin to sense that something feels off. Still, they continue their routine. Then something even stranger is captured on camera. If you slow the footage down and zoom in, a brief flash of light appears from behind one of the columns at the rear of the gymnasium. The activity doesn't stop there. The black object moves again. And near the end of the clip, the mysterious flash of light appears once more. No one is seen near the mezzanine, no clear explanation has been given. So what was moving in the shadows of the gym that day, and what caused those sudden flashes of light? An eerie clip re-uploaded to TikTok by Mr. 42 Stories has left viewers deeply unsettled. The footage appears innocent at first. A young girl is riding on a bus, casually filming out the window as the vehicle moves along the road. Nothing seems out of the ordinary until you slow the footage down. The woman in the driver's seat doesn't look quite right. One of her eyes appears unnaturally large, bulging in a way that immediately sets off alarm bells. But that's not the strangest part. As the camera continues past the vehicle, the back seat comes into view. The passengers sitting behind the driver don't appear to be real people at all. Instead, they look like crude, makeshift mannequins. The entire encounter lasts only a fraction of a second, yet it's long enough to leave viewers questioning what they've just seen. Was it a bizarre optical illusion, or something far more unsettling hiding in plain sight?
I want to get out of here. I want to get out of my house. I'm so scared.
When it comes to scary videos, this one has definitely left viewers unsettled. TikTok user The Celestial Fish, also known as Daisy Summer, uploaded a clip that begins with her visibly shaken. She tells viewers she's been hearing strange sounds and that she thinks she's just seen something inside her apartment.
I don't know what it was, but it looked like a ghost. Like literally, I think I just saw a ghost.
She turns the camera around to show what she's looking at. At first, nothing seems out of place.
Like right there. Oh shit. Holy
But if you slow the footage down and brighten it slightly, something eerie becomes visible. A shadow appears to peek out from around the corner of a doorway.
Holy
The clip quickly went viral, with many viewers pointing out the shape and calling it a possible shadow figure. Others suggested it could be lighting, motion blur, or a trick of the camera. Not long after, Daisy posted a follow-up. This time she's sitting in her car, explaining that she left the apartment because the experience shook her so badly.
There is literally a shadow hand that grabs my door. And I am sitting in my car now, just freaking scared of going back into my apartment. Do you really think that I would just be sitting in my car for no reason?
She says she doesn't know what she caught on camera, but insists something about the moment felt deeply wrong.
I saw, I think, what was a ghost, or some people called it a shadow person. I freaking caught a shadow person on camera.
In a third update, Daisy reveals something even stranger. Since that night, nothing else has happened. No more sounds, no strange feelings, no activity at all.
I don't know, I don't know if it's still around here, or where would the ghost be if I haven't heard it? Is it just being quiet, or is it in another realm?
That sudden silence has left viewers divided. Was it a genuine paranormal encounter, or just a perfectly timed illusion that only looked frightening in hindsight? Either way, whatever Daisy captured that day continues to leave people wondering what was really watching from the shadows.
Holy
Several years ago, we covered a wave of strange videos where creators claimed they were trapped in the future, somehow sending footage back to the present as proof they were time travelers. Many of those clips surfaced during the pandemic when empty streets and closed landmarks made it easier to film deserted cities and spin them into dystopian stories. Now, a new figure has emerged on TikTok. A user calling himself White Mask 2055 claims he's stuck in the year 2055. Wandering through a future version of Paris. His videos show an eerie sight. Famous Parisian streets completely empty. No pedestrians, no traffic, no signs of life. He rides along highways that should be packed, but aren't. At first glance, it looks similar to past hoaxes, but then White Mask starts posting what he claims is proof.
Dans cette gare macabre, à l'ambiance très malsaine, tout est sinistre ici. J'ai l'impression d'être constamment observé par quelque chose, par quelqu'un, je n'en sais rien, mais j'ai l'impression d'être observé. En attendant, je vais essayer de monter au-dessus pour tenter de démarrer un train.
In one clip, he buys a soda from a vending machine.
Tout est vide dans ce distributeur, mais par chance.
When he shows the bottle, the expiration date appears to read 02/04/55.
Mais regardez les DLC.
Because it came straight from the machine, some viewers argue this would be extremely difficult to fake.
Mais par chance, il reste une bouteille de Fanta Citron. Je sais, cette boisson n'existe pas à votre époque, mais regardez les DLC.
Others aren't convinced, but the uploads don't stop there.
Je n'ai pas perdu la raison, et pour ça, merci du fond du cœur, les amis.
In later videos, White Mask films inside what appears to be an empty video game store. On the shelves are games labelled PS7.
Qui était totalement vide. Je n'ai malheureusement pas pu trouver GTA 6 qui est sorti.
Titles like FIFA 34.
Je suis désolé les amis, mais je vais essayer de trouver une PS7 pour y jouer en live avec vous. Et n'hésitez pas à me dire si
And even Grand Theft Auto 7.
incroyable. L'histoire se déroulait dans un monde totalement futuriste. Regardez par vous-même. FIFA 2034 était également un régal. On peut voir qu'il y avait Erling Haaland avec le maillot du Real de Madrid sur la couverture. Enfin,
He claims he's trying to find a PlayStation 7 so he can play the games live for viewers.
accomplir, ne l'oublions pas les amis.
So far, that hasn't happened. Then come the museum clips. White Mask walks through the Louvre, completely empty. Vast halls, no tourists, no guards, no staff. In one of his most striking videos, he films the Mona Lisa. No crowd, no security barrier packed with people, just the painting, alone. He claims a catastrophic event wiped out 98% of the population, leaving him as one of the few survivors. In replies, he insists it's not editing or CGI. Skeptics say the series is an elaborate ARG, an alternate reality game, carefully staged and edited for maximum intrigue. Supporters argue some of the details would be incredibly hard to fake. So what's really going on here? Is White Mask 2055 a clever storyteller exploiting empty locations and props? Or are we watching a supposed time traveler documenting a future where humanity has almost vanished? Whatever the truth is, the mystery has kept millions watching, and the story is still unfolding.
Go!
Here's a creepy little clip that's been leaving quite a few viewers on TikTok unsettled, uploaded by user Tunicole3, also known as Tara Nicole. Tara was at a local park with her kids, just playing around as the sun was going down. Nothing felt strange at the time. No one else nearby, no unusual sounds.
Come on, go! Come on!
Come on, honey.
I've seen this before in a game.
It wasn't until later, when she rewatched the footage, that something disturbing stood out.
Go! Come on! Come on, go! Come on!
If you listen closely, and especially if you boost the audio, a voice can be heard in the background.
Go! Come on! Come on, go! Come on!
It sounds like a man quietly pleading, "Help, help me."
Go! Come on! Come on, go! Come on!
Tara says she and her children didn't hear a single thing while they were there. She insists no one else was in the park at the time, and it was already dusk, close to closing. In a follow-up comment, she explained that her son asked her to record one last video, and that's when the sound was captured.
Go! Come on! Come on, go! Come on!
So where did the voice come from? A trick of the wind, audio pareidolia, or something far more unsettling caught on camera without anyone noticing?
Go! Come on! Come on, go! Come on!
This next clip is often referred to simply as the shed video. The footage began gaining serious traction in May 2025 after being reposted by Spooky Post Randy, quickly racking up tens of millions of views and millions of likes across TikTok and Instagram. Out of context, the clip is deeply unsettling. A man appears standing inside what looks like a small shed or enclosed space. He's staring directly into the camera. There's something profoundly off about it. Viewers immediately began speculating that the man in the video was El Padre Domingo, a Peruvian TikTok creator who originally became popular for light-hearted dance videos and playful interactions with his audience back in 2021.
Bueno, hijos, tenemos una sanción. Qué pena por el tema de la sanción que nos han dado hasta el 4 de agosto.
As the clip spread, alternate versions began appearing online, including edits titled "No me mires con esos ojos." Don't look at me with those eyes. These versions alone pulled in tens of millions more views. The comment sections were chaos. People joked about throwing crosses at their phones. Others complained TikTok was recommending the video late at night. Some said they physically couldn't watch it because it triggered intense anxiety. A few viewers even mentioned scopophobia, a fear of being stared at, saying the video made them panic almost instantly. Then the folklore theories began. Some claimed it was La Llorona, others insisted it was a demonic entity. A few went even further, suggesting it wasn't human at all. But here's where things get strange. After combing through Padre Domingo's entire upload history, many researchers couldn't actually find this video anywhere on his official accounts. No original source, no matching post, no clear explanation of where the footage first came from. Which raises an uncomfortable question. Was this really El Padre Domingo? Or is the internet attributing a horrifying clip to the wrong person entirely? Is this footage of a man encountering something truly sinister? A disturbing performance with a mask? Or an expertly crafted hoax that taps directly into our fear of being watched? Whatever the truth is, one thing's certain, this video didn't just go viral, it got under people's skin. If you want to see more scary videos just like these, then remember to hit subscribe and turn on all channel notifications. That way you'll be in the loop every time we drop our compilations of strange things caught on camera. This next story sounds like science fiction, but it's very real. When NASA launched the Voyager probes back in the 1970s, no one expected they'd still be sending data nearly half a century later. Yet as Voyager 1 and 2 pushed to the very edge of our solar system, they uncovered something astonishing. At the boundary where the sun's influence ends and interstellar space begins, a region known as the heliopause, the probes detected temperatures ranging from 30,000 to 50,000 Kelvin. That's hotter than the surface of most stars. Scientists nicknamed it the Wall of Fire. Despite the terrifying name, it isn't a literal wall of flames. It's a turbulent zone of superheated plasma, created when the solar wind slams into the interstellar medium, charged particles colliding, compressing, and vibrating at extreme speeds. Here's the part that confuses people. If the temperature is tens of thousands of degrees, why didn't Voyager melt? The answer comes down to density. Space out there is almost empty. The particles are scorching hot, but there are so few of them that they barely transfer any heat at all. Voyager simply radiates heat away faster than it absorbs it. It's like briefly passing your finger through a candle flame. Hot, but not enough to burn. Then came the real surprise. Scientists expected the magnetic field beyond the heliopause to point in a completely different direction than the sun's magnetic field, but Voyager found something unexpected. They were aligned. Not a hard wall, not a clean edge, but a soft, shifting boundary where particles leak back and forth, a living, breathing border to our solar system. Naturally, the internet did what it does best, and the conspiracy theories exploded. Some claim the Wall of Fire isn't natural at all. They believe it's a containment barrier, a kind of cosmic prison wall keeping humanity trapped inside the solar system, or keeping something else out. Others tie it to ancient cosmology, a fiery boundary described in early astronomy, a modern echo of the biblical firmament, or proof that the universe is structured like a dome. More extreme theories go even further, that we're inside a simulation, that the solar system sits inside a black hole, or that this boundary is the edge of a constructed reality, a Truman Show on a cosmic scale. Skeptics push back hard and they point out that Voyager crossed this boundary years ago, and the story keeps resurfacing with more dramatic language each time. They say the wall isn't a wall at all, just physics doing what physics does. Still, there's something deeply unsettling about the idea that our solar system has a glowing, superheated frontier, a place where the sun's influence ends and the rest of the universe begins. So is the wall of fire just misunderstood science, or is it a boundary we were never meant to cross? If you want to see some more scary videos, then check out those 2 links right there. Remember to leave us some comments down below or subscribe if you're new. And that's it for me. I'll see you all next time.